The NFC Championship is going to be a true contrast of styles. We have the 49ers' tenacious defense going up against the Eagles' offense. Maybe the best offense in the entire NFL. This is going to be a fun one, guys. 49ers, Eagles for a spot in the Super Bowl. Get your popcorn ready. So welcome back to the Gridiron Expert, guys. We are very excited to have you here today and very excited to be breaking down what will be the first conference championship game on Sunday as the San Francisco 49ers take on the Philadelphia Eagles. As always, please continue to like, comment, subscribe, share our videos, and check out everything down in the description below because, guys, here at the Gridiron Expert, football never ends. We are slowly coming to an end of football season. College football is already done. NFL will be done in a few weeks. But here on the channel, football never comes to an end. So if you like the idea of that, the sound of that, this is the place for you. Become a part of our GE Nation. Subscribe to us and check out everything down in the description below. So let's take a look at this game, guys. I mean, we are here to break down everything you need to know about it. We're here to share our official prediction on who will go to the Super Bowl. We've already predicted the AFC Championship. So if you want to find out whether we think the winner of this plays the Bengals or the Chiefs, go check out that video. But the 49ers, guys, they're searching for their first Super Bowl appearance since 2019. The Eagles searching for their first appearance since 2017. Obviously, the Eagles won it in 2017 with Doug Peterson and Nick Foles. 49ers had gotten there a few times in about the last 10 years, but they fell short. They fell short in the NFC Championship last year. They fell short in the Super Bowl in 2019. They fell short in Super Bowl 47 against the Ravens. They're so close. Can't get over the hump. Could this be the year that Kyle Shanahan finally does it? We take a look at the offense, guys. It's been one heck of a feel-good story. If you are just a casual fan, you're just looking for a feel-good story to root for, the 49ers are probably it. Because Brock Purdy has been phenomenal. Brock Purdy has been unreal. 7-0 as a starter. Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick in the draft. Wasn't even supposed to see the field this year because the 49ers still had Trey Lance and Jimmy Garoppolo. Both get hurt. In comes Purdy. Season looks to be done. All he's done is, again, go 7-0 as a starter. Has completed over 62% of his passes in the playoffs for over 540 yards and 3 touchdowns and no picks. He is taking great care of the football. He's extremely accurate. He's playing great decision-making football. Looks like a seasoned veteran out there. It's unbelievable. And he's got a heck of a supporting cast around him, right? Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, a 1,000-yard receiver. All of those guys pose big-time threats for any defense that the 49ers will go up against. And as long as Brock Purdy takes care of the football and doesn't get rattled by the home crowd in Philadelphia, this offense is going to move the ball, and they're going to be able to put up points. They've scored at least 30 points in 6 of the games that Brock Purdy has started. At least 30 points in 6 of those games. So it's not like the defense is having to do everything, right? They're doing really, really good. 49ers guys have won 12 straight games, and 7 of those, again, responsible because of Brock Purdy. The Eagles guys, Michael Jordan equals Jalen Hurts or vice versa. That's what many believe, right? Jalen Hurts has been phenomenal this year for Philadelphia. They're averaging 28.1 points, at least that was in the regular season. Hurts has thrown for over 3,700 yards, 22 touchdowns, and just 6 interceptions. He had 154 yards and 3 total touchdowns in their 38-7 victory over the Giants last weekend. But he really didn't have to do too much, right? We knew at the end of the year, Hurts had that shoulder injury, put him out for a few games, came back in the season finale against the Giants, didn't play too much, didn't play too well, got the bye week. And against New York last week, Hurts didn't really have to do anything because the Eagles guys ran for 268 yards. The rushing offense carried the load for the Eagles last week and just dominated the Giants. Dominated them up front, the line of scrimmage, both on the offensive line and the defensive line. And New York had no answer for Miles Sanders and Boston Scott. And on occasion, Jalen Hurts when he would take off and scramble as well. This Eagles team, though, is not going to be able to have the same rushing success against the Niners like they had against the Giants. It's just not going to happen. You're going to need to see a more balanced attack from the Eagles to win this game. The good thing is they have that. Jalen Hurts, phenomenal. You've got Kenneth Gainwell. You've got Miles Sanders. You've got Boston Scott, as we mentioned. You have 2 1,000-yard wide receivers in Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. So across the board, this offense is tough to stop. Philadelphia by no means has been one-dimensional this season. Defensively, though, we talked about it. The 49ers, tenacious defense. That's how you win championships, right? That's how the 49ers are going to win a Super Bowl if they can get past Philadelphia. It's because of their defense. They have not allowed any player to rush for over 70 yards in 27 straight games. So, whether that's a dual threat quarterback or a running back, they are containing the run extremely well. They're only allowing 17.5 points per game. They're only giving up about 90 rushing yards per game. You're not going to see a rushing display like you saw last week from Philadelphia. It's just not going to happen. And at 49ers defense, they're going to have to find a way to force Jalen Hurts to win this game by himself. Force the Eagles to air it out, because the Eagles aren't going to be able to run the ball as effectively as they want. The Niners' front seven has been extremely solid. 4 sacks and 4 turnovers already in the 2 playoff games they've had against the Seahawks and the Cowboys. Against the Cowboys, they had a bend but don't break type of defense. The Cowboys would get into the red zone and they'd either force a turnover or hold the Cowboys to field goals. They have 48 sacks on the year, including playoffs. They have 34 turnovers forced on the year, including the playoffs. The Eagles, guys, their offensive line has allowed 45 sacks on the year, so the 49ers defensive line could create a little pressure on Jalen Hurts, and one bad hit to his shoulder, one hard takedown could limit him a little bit, because Jalen Hurts, of course, saying that he is far from 100%. Is he going to play? Yes. Is he the Jalen Hurts we saw midseason? No. It'll be interesting to see how that affects this Philadelphia offense going up against one of the best defenses in the entire league. The Eagles, though, everybody wants to talk about their offense and how great they are, and they are. They are phenomenal. But the defense, pretty stingy too. They held the Giants to just 7 points last week in their divisional round victory. Held them to 227 yards, also had 5 sacks on the day. What's impressed me the most from the Eagles this year has been their front seven, especially their defensive line. 75 sacks on the year. 75 sacks, including playoffs, but still. 75 sacks is unreal. They're giving up just a little over 20 points per game, just 180 passing yards per game, and just 122 rushing yards per game. They're not giving up anything, right? They're not giving up anything defensively. 49ers, guys, their offensive line's allowed 34 sacks, which isn't a horrible number when you consider they've played, 19 games so far this year? It's not a horrible number, but that's going to be the storyline to watch. Can the 49ers offensive line hold up and protect Brock Purdy? This environment in Philadelphia will be the toughest environment he has faced so far. The majority of the games that the 49ers have won under Purdy have been played at home, including both playoff games against the Seahawks and the Cowboys. This is going to be a very rowdy environment, very tough environment. We all know Philadelphia is a tough place to play. Can the rookie quarterback handle it? He's played well so far, but can he handle Philly? That is the million-dollar question. So what's going to happen, guys, in this NFC Championship game? It's the NFC Championship first, then it's the AFC Championship. So before the AFC title starts, we'll know who's in the Super Bowl, at least one of the teams. We'll know who's in there. And I'm telling you, this is going to be a great game. I love it. I love the contrast of styles. I love the Niners defense going up against this electric of an offense. I love that it's in Philadelphia, one of the best fan bases in the NFL, at least when it comes to a passion standpoint. This is going to be a very, very, very fun game to watch. But ultimately, I have to go with the San Francisco 49ers to win this game. Defense wins championships. Brock Purdy, I do not believe, will be rattled by this Philadelphia crowd. It will be at first, maybe. I think Philadelphia get after him. But if the offensive line does their job, Purdy will deliver. He's hot. He is making great decisions with the football. He's not trying to force anything. He's not trying to be a superhero. He's just playing easy situational football. He's not turning it over. He's not really putting his team in any bad spots. And I don't expect that to change now. I do not expect that to change now. The 49ers defense, guys, they might be the best defense in the entire league. And again, they're going to try their best, and I think they will succeed in bottling up that Eagles run game. Jalen Hurts, you'll see him scramble some. We know he has that ability to extend plays, but he's not going to do it as much as we've seen in weeks past because of his slight shoulder injury. We're not going to be able to see that. So the 49ers bottle up the run, force Jalen Hurts to win the game through the air. Can he do it? Yes. Will he be able to do it? No. The Niners contain Jalen Hurts. They bottle up the run. Purdy throws for at least 2 touchdowns, if not more. Spreads it out amongst his receivers, Deebo Samuel, Ayuk, Kittle. And in a close game, the 49ers survive Philadelphia. They win the NFC Championship. They fell short last year. They're going to win it this year. I don't see them letting it slip away again. And the Niners will go back to the Super Bowl, where they will look to win the Super Bowl for the first time since 1994. So guys, thank you so much for watching us here at the Gridiron Expert on YouTube. Make sure to continue to like, comment, subscribe, share our videos, and of course, check out everything down in the description below. Because again, guys, here at the Gridiron Expert, football never dies. It never ends. We've got content for you year round. You do not want to miss it. Make sure to check us out. Make sure to stay with us and become a part of our GE Nation. And once again, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you next time right here on the Gridiron Expert.
Yeah.